Saint Lucians are advised to hunker down for more rain as another system approaches. Director of Met Services Andre Joyer says a weather alert could be in effect for the island, especially locations prone to flooding and landslides.
We just had a tropical wave give us a lot of rainfall last night. This was enhanced by the intertropical convergence zone, and we are expecting another tropical wave maybe tomorrow. But ahead of that wave, the intertropical convergence zone will most likely give us some rainfall tonight. So we will be issuing a flood warning later today for those conditions, because we are already saturated from Friday, well, even from the week before when Tropical Storm Grace passed. We had significant rainfall from that event, and coming into this weekend, we had a very wet 3 days, and it is expected to continue until tomorrow.
Although not billed as ominous as the previous wave, which caused severe flash floods on Friday, the Met Service says St. Lucian should err on the side of caution.
It's actually billed as a weak wave, but I don't think we can take any chances. So we most likely would be going for between 1 to 2 inches of rainfall.
Perennial flood-prone areas include the Castries Basin and the plains of Bexar and Dennery. But thunderstorms can be isolated to any given location.
In general, when it comes to flooding, as you know, the Castries Basin is first and foremost. Dennery Village has been a sore point where whenever it rains heavily, the village is flooded. So it really is a case of the rainfall. Where is it located? Because sometimes once the cloud sits on a particular area, that area would be flooded.
Despite a heavy downpour for more than a week, the coastal waters have been less intense. But this time around, the seafarers are urged to be on guard for rough seas. A weather phenomenon called the Intertropical Convergence Zone is also providing more impetus for this latest area of low pressure.
Right now, the Intertropical Convergence Zone is enhancing the waves. So Friday, we had significant rainfall from those two systems coupling. The Intertropical Convergence Zone is normally located south of us, but it has raised up. I believe it would be because of the number of tropical waves that is lined up in the Atlantic right now. I think we have about 4 of them presently, so they would be coming in one after the other, and that has raised the Intertropical Convergence Zone to, I think it has gone as far as Martinique, and because of its presence, we would still, our forecast would still go for heavy showers. The Intertropical Convergence Zone is an area where the northeast trade winds from the northern hemisphere meets up with the southeast trade winds from the southern hemisphere. It's a line. It normally is depicted by a line, and in the rainy season, it raises up to the islands, and then it recedes back in the dry season. This is one reason why places like Trinidad and Guyana has 2 rainy seasons, because as that line of convection moves up and down, it passes them twice.
Thunderstorms associated with a tropical wave on Friday wreaked havoc in the north of the island. Although there were no reports of serious injuries, low-lying areas including the capital were overwhelmed by water from blocked drains and gutters. Joachim Duplessis, HTS News Force.